Alrighty. So I know it's 2 weeks in a row, and I want to just mute Spencer right now because he's gonna give me the same shit. Yep, he's gonna give me the same old song and dance. But I got Matt here to stand with me on this. My all due disrespect this week is to Dan Campbell.
Damn,
he
stay catching strays.
he came out and he said that he's going to ease up on his guys a bit this year at training camp, and he's not going to go as hard with the pad practices. See, I hate that this motherfucker got up and left. That's so disrespectful, but
You
whatever.
pulled a me.
Yeah. Did he just retire for real?
He might have.
Hey, I got a new addition to the list. Beer number 1, top beer of all time. Beer is what Kyle talks about Lions.
Oh my god, I hate you.
Go ahead.
So he said he's going to ease up on his guys, make it a little less intense through training camp this year. My big thing is this, where was this in 2024 when you had the veterans, you had the pieces, you had the mold of your championship team, but you push them to the limit, and then you're missing 10 of 11
And
starters.
everybody got hurt.
When you go against Washington. And now when you need to rebuild, and you should probably be pushing your guys and getting them to the next level and establishing them in the culture of what you're trying to build here, you're like, yeah, now we're going to take a step back and ease up. So it's just more and more pain this offseason, more and more pain carrying on from the season. I am very concerned about next year. Obviously, I think our offense is going to do okay. I think we're going to be a lot better. But I just hearing more and more shit like this from him and Brad, I'm like, where is that dog and that grit and that fight that you were talking about? I don't know. I mean, maybe we're just seeing it more behind the scenes. Maybe and I want to eat these words a year from now. But
Can I say?
I'm not gonna go quietly like I did last year and not share my concerns like I did last year and then get flamed for fucking 17 weeks by my co-host. So I'm getting out ahead of it right now in the spring.
Can I go before Matt real quick?
No, just kidding. Go ahead.
Okay, only because I want to provide a counterpoint to that. There is not one person on.
I'm so shocked.
There's not one person on this podcast that's been more critical of Dan Campbell than me. But all I've been asking for years is him to learn from his mistakes. So to say I can't criticize you for not knowing something before, learning it, and then trying to make a change to be better. I will say I wish the motherfucker said, hey, I'm going to go for fucking the extra point or the field goal more often. I wish I heard that from him. Stop going for 2 or going for it on 4th down. But if you're saying that he's had an issue with motherfuckers being healthy for 2 years straight and said, hey, maybe we don't kill them off rip, I'm not going to be upset by that.
Look, I'm agreeing with you on that part of it. I'm just saying, my all due disrespect was about where was this in 2024, but you got up and got a beer while I was talking.
Heard you.
So you weren't really paying attention.
I heard. Okay, Matt.
I mean, you're not off base. I think you got to be able to learn from your mistakes, and maybe this is him doing that with all the injuries that we've encountered. I mean, I don't remember. I've been watching football my whole life, and I don't remember seeing a team and an organization be as plagued by injuries as we have been the last 2 years.
Niners.
It is
Chargers.
Niners.
We've been worse. We were worse than the Niners. We've been worse than the Niners. It's not even
2024
close.
was terrible. 2024
But
was legendary.
I think that Spencer's been saying this, but I agree with him. I think Dan's on the hot seat. If he and Brad and don't make a really good playoff run at this year, either him or Brad Holmes or Goff or one of them is going to have to go.
I think that Dan will not be gone after this season, but he could be going into a prove-it season. Brad Holmes or Goff could potentially be on their way out after this season. I don't think that they'll get rid of Dan.
I think Brad Holmes is on the hot seat too.
Agreed.
And hey, Brad Holmes could knock it out of the park in this draft and shut us all the hell up. So I'm going to give that man his due credit, and I've watched him pull in some really phenomenal draft classes before. He can do it again. we got 6 picks, I think, 7 picks. So we can bring in some talent with that. Shore up our offensive line a little bit more, and it scares me. We're going to be starting a rookie left tackle. Like we're going to be starting probably a rookie defensive end.
Yeah.
I think part of it's going to come
So
down to like, is the talent there and they underachieved, or did Dan maximize an under-talented team? That's the determination between Brad and Dan. But also, how well does the offense look? Dan kind of put his nuts on the table with these hires. So it's like, if that doesn't go very well, that's directly your fault.
That is true. I mean, at this point, he's only hired one good offensive coordinator. We've definitely established that, right?
hey, Megamind for the win, y'all! I'm telling you, he's gonna be fucking shit up next year.
So if you're the most objective person with the Lions here, what do you think?
Well, I would not get rid of Dan or Brad Holmes. Like I said, they definitely made some mistakes because they were right in position 2 years. The year when they were too early, when they played the Niners, but the year they went 15-1, that was really the year they should have went. You should have took care of business with the 49ers. You just completely got rid of what got that position. You just did not run the football whatsoever. You either doing trick plays, being too cute. Sometimes you just gotta get back to basics of football. Line it up, 11-on-11. Run the ball, because Commanders had some of the worst run defense in the league that year. But you let Jaden Daniels, get hot, you get out of your whole scheme, and you got outplayed there. Brad Holmes, you could arguably, just in pure drafting, has probably done some of the best drafting in the entire NFL over the past 2 to 3 years. Not for you to pick, just drafting, talent, through all your picks. There's not too many people that's doing better than that. I know we always give the Eagles guy a lot of credit, but that's trades, future pickups. Yeah. In terms of just drafting players, Brad Holmes, he knocks it out the park. First, second, third, fourth. Gibbs, and everybody hated the Gibbs pick. When I said they picked Gibbs, I said that's the one right there. That's when that's really gonna, tip it.
Wouldn't
what you gonna say?
Wouldn't you say the difference between Jerry Jones and Brad Holmes and Howie is like, yes, drafting is good, but you got to make some free agent moves too?
No, I mean, you definitely do. I mean, Jerry Jones doesn't believe in free agent pickups. I don't know why.
And that's just how he's not giving stupid ass quotes to the media every fucking day.
No. I'm just saying, like, we're talking about how Brad does well drafting. I agree, but
he sucks.
And I think Steven Jones probably deserves a little more credit.
Yeah, I mean,
actually, probably their scouts. I don't think Jerry deserves any credit.
I love me some Jerry Jones, but he's an owner, not a GM. Even though he plays a GM, bro.
I think you're missing my point, though, man. I'm just trying to show, like, you can draft well, like Toe's talking about, but you still need to make a splash here and there. The Packers do a great job of developing talent. Still went and got Micah Parsons.
And then he got hurt.
It's besides the point.
And now you
but the Lions,
you guys lost in the first round to Chicago, and
the Lions also
that's what I talked about last
Jared Goff's contract. They didn't have a rookie, contract, so they didn't have all this free money because you still had to pay the J-Mos, the St. Browns, the Aiden Hutchins, everybody else coming up, Brian Branch, Kirby. Like, you don't have back some money just be out there, spending like free agency. So they had to build to the draft, and they did a phenomenal job. It just came down to coaching. For some reason they just got out of their own way. Going for it on fourth down, you don't need to. Take it 3 points. Like I said, it was just, overall from the team perspective, Dan Campbell, he's a guy. So they dropped the ball.
Matt, take the last word on here because we got to keep it pushing.
I'm just scared that NFC Championship game in the second half is going to haunt us for a long time.
Don't say that.
I know that's not coming from you, the motherfucker that tore me apart for saying that.
Really? Did you see that picture of that guy who keeps getting the tattoo on his arm, and it's like the Super Bowl trophy, and then it was 2024. He crossed it out. 2025, 2026.
Yeah, he's crossing
2027. And then everybody's commenting like, "Bro, stop doing what are you doing? Like, you're jinxing us."
They need to cut his arm off.
Really quick to end my point.
But
I think number 16's got to go.
Goff?
Yes.
Well, this year we'll seal that. We'll see. I love number 16, as you guys might be able to guess.
I mean, there's a reason why the Rams got rid of him for number 9.
Yeah. Yeah, number 9's talented. Number
Hey,
16's got a really
I'm a fan
accurate arm.
of Goff, man. I just hope we can build a team around him that can still win, but we'll see.
I'm sure we'll have a lot more golf conversations as we get closer to the
Oh,
season
yeah.
too.
What? No.
Toph,
No.
drop your all the disrespect on us.
Saying back on the gridiron, got to go down to L.A. Puka Nacua.
Can I?
Let's see.
Easy.
Can I?
Easy one.
Can I say
Easy
something
one.
real quick before you say that? Before you finish with
Uh-huh.
that? I at first when you say what you're about to say, dog, I was trying to figure out if Schefter would really do an April Fool's this crazy. I was trying to figure out if Schefter would really do something that wild for April Fool's. Go ahead.
No, I mean, even before today, you checked in the rehab, officially today, but just over the past 2 weeks, you're just doing too much for the off season, and I love Puka Nacua, amazing talent, but let's look at like the Patriots modeling there. It's all about the team. You don't see all these people, in the media, in the news, doing this. I went on a date with this person. They kept it football. So like I said, I think Puka Nacua, like I said, you could have your fun. I'm not saying anything wrong with that, but you can't be here biting people. You're doing too much out there, man. However, for that team, especially what you did this offseason, they are literally Super Bowl or bust. And like I said, they should be, between them and the Seahawks, I can't even, I feel like another team that's primed to pretty much probably be able to win it all next year. So, and I would really hate for that team to, end up missing Puka, doing something crazy, pulling a Tiger Woods, and just, derail the whole season before it even started. So,
Man.
Puka, you got to reel it back in, my dog. Hell of a player, but come on, man, we got to be smarter than this.
The only thing that I want to say about the Puka situation, because I agree with everything you said, is the fact that a lot of people were saying, is this going to be the next Antonio Brown? Antonio Brown, to my knowledge, never went to
That's
rehab.
a far stretch.
Well, not necessarily. Antonio Brown wasn't biting motherfuckers 3 years in either.
To compare Puka to Antonio Brown is.
I don't think that's.
I know
crazy.
what you mean, though.
I don't think that's crazy. The first thing that happened with Antonio Brown was the fact that he went live after that game in the locker room. Sean McVay is on the podium being asked, "Did you know that this motherfucker just called the refs out and the game ended 2 minutes ago?" Sean was like, "We just talked about this." I don't think it's that far off. But to my knowledge, AB did not go to rehab. The fact that Puka, whether strongly encouraged, forced to, or voluntarily, is in rehab, hopefully he is seeking and receiving the help that will change that trajectory.
Yeah, I hope so for sure. Yeah, it said he went voluntarily, but yeah, who knows? I guess, but yeah, I think. I mean, what a talented receiver! You don't want to see this happen to a talented guy, and then also in interviews, he seems like a very likable and nice guy. So, yeah, maybe he's just partying too hard as soon as the season ended, and like where he went to what BYU? Is that where he went?
BYU.
A little
Yep.
sneaky party school, always
Like I
hiding
said-
that shit. Now he gets to kind of let loose. So he's going guns a blazing, and he just got a little too ahead of himself. I hope he can get on the right path for sure. And yeah, just keep playing high level football, keep being the good dude that he is,
Matt, you got anything for that? Or are you good?
I mean, yeah, I think the dude's out of line for sure. You can't be doing that kind of you can't be biting people and stuff like that. Like that's just stupid, man.
Well, you don't do that. You don't do that when you get drunk.
Not at all.
Well, it's
Ain't
just
no toddler.
No way, no kidding.
It's just like I don't know how some of these teams just accept that kind of stuff and just some of these times you got to cut people and it goes back to that Gerard Carmichael bit of where he's talking about talent is more important than morals. If that dude wasn't talented, he'd have been cut, because it's just the kind of stuff you can't put up with on your team, and it's just a distraction. It's just these evil wide receivers, I miss the guys like Jerry Rice that just a class act, the best that ever do it. And, he was like Barry Sanders. He'd score a touchdown and just throw the ball to the ref. Go back to the sideline, get ready for the next play.
I don't want to derail this too much, but are you saying that I enjoy the celebrations, and I honestly think the NFL should let them do more of them? You're not with that?
I don't mind them, but I mean, I also just appreciate the guys that aren't about the showboating and just about the production. They're just about the game and just doing it right and winning.
Yeah, I think it comes down to the person.
Tim Duncan was never my favorite basketball player. Like, I'll leave it at that.
Hey, but
Why
you
Tim
can't,
gotta catch him
He's
straight
funny
like
as hell.
that?
but you can't argue with greatness.
Yeah, you can't argue with that.
Oh
And
yeah,
he's
yeah.
funny.
You can be
Apparently,
great.
he's low key funny as hell too. Like he's like the most sarcastic motherfucker in the room, and he gets
Why you gotta do
everybody
Tim
laughing.
Duncan like that, man?
Yeah, that
big
was weird.
fundamentals. All right. All right.
Tim, man.
My all due disrespect. I need y'all to know that this morning I was having a sensational day. I woke up with enough time to make it to work on time. I was cool. I was prepared. I was going to stop and get some gas, get something to eat. I had all enough time. And I got to my car, and I shit you not, dog. Someone moved in the night, and their car, this is my car, their car was parked this close to me. I was boxed in. I had this much space in the front of me and this much space behind me. It took me 10 minutes of my door open and my backup cam to get out of that parking spot, and it fucked my whole morning up. It fucked my whole.
Damn.
I was looking in my car for some paper to leave a note, and I couldn't find them. I was furious.
What would you have said? What would you have said on the note? Like,
Fuck you.
fuck you, fuck.
Yeah, fuck you, you asshole. Why would you do that?
You
The thing,
parked too close to me.
the thing that made it the worst is that, Matt, I have a car in front of me and a car behind me. When I fit myself in the tight spot, I left enough space in front of me for the car, and that's the only reason I was able to get out this morning, so that the car in front of me, if they had to leave, they could pull out and still do it. The car behind me had no cars behind them because they were the last spot. It wouldn't have killed you to park one fucking foot back.
Right. Damn.
They had so much
Bruh.
space and still said fuck me.
I
You should have
had
just been like. You should have been like Dale Denton on Pineapple Express when he's just smashing into two cars.
I thought of I bro.
Like, man, fuck both of you guys.
I had to talk myself out of just fucking smashing that dude's shit. I was hoping he had a backup camera on because
You should have popped his headlight or something. You should have just
I was hoping
let the air out of his tires or some funny shit like that.
I was hoping he had a dash cam because I totally gave him the fucking bird. Like for a second. Fuck you, motherfucker. I was furious. And
I
it
had-
ruined my
No, you
fucking
should have just.
morning.
I had a similar situation. I went to college at Oakland University, and so since I was in school, like I had my backpack, I had sticky notes, right? And so I got boxed in, similar thing, parallel parking in downtown, and I got boxed in. I wrote, "I hope you fuck better than you park," and slapped that bitch right on their windshield. And I
Hey.
got out of there.
Okay. I feel
So
like you're the one who-
that's my
I feel like-
recommendation for next time. Yeah, something.
I feel like you're the one who got fucked though. I'll drop it on us.
All right, so you're at a music festival. Would you rather stay at one stage all day for the best spot, or bounce around and risk missing moments?
I thought
Like,
you were
what's
gonna
your
ask me if
strategy?
I thought you were gonna ask me about the Pit Viper diaper.
The diaper.
The diaper.
Yeah, I would rather stay in one spot and use the diaper, bro.
Ah,
I mean, you can
nah.
go to the porta potty. That's all right.
Nah.
You can have your friends. You can have your friends save a couple spots. You know, you don't gotta. This is strictly if you're using the porta potty. If you're using the diaper, I don't want you to answer this.
Nah, as a big music festival goer, I will say I'm going where the sets are. Like if it's
Yeah.
something like two artists that I like care the same about, and then someone I want to see after, I'll use that to basically stay. But otherwise, I'll do the walk whatever I got to do. I've walked miles at music festivals to be able to go bounce
Oh,
around
for
and see
sure.
the people I'm trying to see.
I'm with you on that one. Yeah.
Toph?
I mean, I am not a concert or a music festival guy. But whatever young boy at, that's where I'm going. So I gotta get up out my seat.
So he's
Best believe I'm
Spot
getting up.
guy. He's a
EDG,
spot guy.
Blackboard, whoever it is, you best believe I'm getting up. I'm moving.
He's gonna pick the stage that has the most artists he wants to see, and he's gonna stay there all day. Yep. I respect the
or
shit out of
that
that, Tove. I respect the shit out of that. Yeah.
He said wherever young boy at, I'm at.
Yeah.
I'm surprised we
Ski
haven't
mask
seen.
on.
I'm surprised we haven't seen you fly to Atlanta for some concerts.
Oh no. like I said, I
He
don't
hit
go to
hit up
concerts
Magic
enough.
City. Yeah,
I'd hit
That
up Magic
part.
City though, but
I
that
can see
might be
Toph
about
at
it.
Magic City.
Oh,
Tight.
Yeah,
Toph
Play
gonna
the
lose his
wings
mind.
with me.
Toph gonna lose his mind at Magic City.
yeah.
Plate of wings will be
Hey.
had as well too.
He's gonna tell us on a Sunday, hey, I'm going to Magic City. It's gonna be Thursday. We're gonna be like, is Toph still alive? That was
He gonna
from
come
in
back like
4
I got
days.
married. He gonna come back like I got married, y'all.
I'm gonna put the show live,
Rent to Toph
Hey,
really
live
works.
from Magic City.
No, rent a Toph. They gonna pay Toph to stay.
She bought the Toph real quick.
I just need 15%.
Matt, what about you?
I would be in one spot. Just I don't know, like you said,
Motherfucker.
it kind of well, it just depends. Like what kind of
You're
music
such
is
an
it? One stage? Is it a lot of stages?
Lots of
Like,
stages.
you know
Lots
what I
of
mean?
stages. Yeah.
If it's
yeah.
lots of stages, then you definitely have to move around and like you said, go to where your favorites are. Like or
But
go
you
to where
pick
the
your
people
battles a
you
little bit
want to
too.
see.
If you're across the whole property, and you're like, yeah, I wanted to see that guy, but there's also this guy who I could see, and he's the stage over, and I kind of like his music
Yeah.
too. If you got that option, it's like, all right, I'm gonna just stick right over here, or I'll just stand here and kind of vibe with that and wait for the next guy I'm wanting to see here. But yeah, it kind of varies.
Let me to your point with that, Kyle. I've been to EDC Las Vegas before. It's the largest dance festival in North America. If you Google EDC Vegas crowd size, it's over 525,000 people in the Las Vegas Speedway. It's like
Wow.
it's like this. So yes, I've definitely had some like
500,000 people.
If it's
Some
sometimes
moments
where you-
if it's not necessary, I'm like fuck it, we're just gonna stay here. But also if it's somebody I really gotta see, it's bro.
We out. Yep.
Put your arm up. We just go try to excuse me through
I'm gonna put my hand.
525,000 people. Kyle, I think you're the only one who didn't answer.
I kind of said it right there. Like I am kind of with you, Spence, of like, I'm definitely gonna get my steps in. I'm gonna go stage to stage, but like when it's convenient, and especially like most recent festival was Lollapalooza that I went to, and like it's me, Starly, and like our female compadres, and yeah.
He
so
said
like,
that like
you
they
kind of
prostitutes. Why would you say that? Like that?
I don't know.
Your
At
wives.
the time, Miranda was my girlfriend, and Naomi was his. Yeah, it was
He
just
didn't want to
different.
put the names out
Yeah,
there.
I was just trying to, whatever. I was trying to make it easier, and I made it way harder. But yeah, so like you go with like what they want to do too, and so you compromise on stuff. But yeah, I mean, I think for the most part, like I'm on the move.
Real quick, just to compare those festivals, just so you can get an idea of, because I think all of you guys know what Lollapalooza is. Lollapalooza average crowd size 115,000. 420,000 more people at EDC, if you can imagine that many people.
For sure.
Oh, that's the one in Chicago, right?
Lala
yeah, Lala's in Chicago.
Okay, what's the one in LA or whatever?
Las Vegas, yeah.
Vegas, yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
This guy's on a different level than me, but
that's not my point of fuck you.
Yeah. I wasn't all right. So you're coaching game 7 of the NBA finals. You need one bucket to win the game with 4 seconds left. You have the choice to draw the play up for LeBron James, Steph Curry, Kevin Durant. You don't got to give me all the specifics of where all 5 people are on the court, but give me kind of a roundabout of what play you got them running. And you just need 2. You don't need a 3, because obviously if you need a 3, it's obviously Steph. But you just need 2. So pick who you want. Give me kind of what you have them on a sideline inbound play.
I'll go first. I am conflicted on this reason. I think that
because you're a LeBron Glazer and Steph's the best shooter of all time.
Sorry. I think that LeBron always makes the right play, but historically has been let down by the right play not working. Like see George Hill, see Kyle Korver. I almost cried when the Lakers were playing. I forgot who it was a few weeks ago, and Luke Kennard hit that shot. I almost real tears, dog. But if we're saying we only need 2, one of my greatest basketball memories of all time is 2019 Brown, I think it is. No, 2018 Brown. The run that he made, no Kyrie, just Kevin Love. And it was against not Cleveland. It was against Toronto. And he went coast to coast and shot the floater shot off the backboard. You said all I need is 2. Brown's gonna get it done. For 2, he's gonna get it done.
True.
We go to 3, it might be a different conversation, but for 2, I'm trusting the GOAT.
Man, I would take KD on a curl screen at the elbow.
Hey,
give me that. That's money.
The last time we saw that situation, I was with you, Matt. That was the toe on the line game for KD.
I don't remember that.
Hey, all he needs here is 2. But all he needs here is 2. He can.
Oh yeah.
He can stand right there at the midi wing.
Yeah, right at the elbow, like at the corner of the paint. Yep.
Unless they double team him, then his fucking brain's going to short circuit.
I mean, he can just give it to his burner account. He can pass it to the burner.
Dickerson.
That's my goat.
Fucking KD.
Toph, who you taking?
Let me get KD. With the pin down screen. That's money.
Okay.
I like that.
Okay.
So I weirdly I should probably be picking KD here, but I have to put it to the best shooter of all time. I got Steph only needing 2, hitting a 3 unnecessarily on a curl screen as well. That's just the shot I saw immediately upon thinking of that. He's not going to need it, but it's going to be almost a 5-second violation, and Steph's going to finally get around the corner, have just a little bit of space, and he's going to put it up and he's going to make it for you. I think all 3 are right answers.
History is going to be really kind to Steph Curry, man. I think he really changed the game, man.
He's so clutch. He's so clutch.
He's going to be one of those players in 20 years when I'm talking to my grandkids, I'm like, I'm glad I watched Steph Curry play and he was the best.
Oh yeah. I think he's arguably, and I will say arguably the most influential basketball player of all time.
He's for sure the best shooter. Yep. He's inarguably the best shooter.
Yep. Oh yeah. So real quick, I don't want to derail this too long, but I'm sure we've all seen this tweet that's probably 8 years old at this point, where someone was like, "I'm kind of new to basketball, but why can't you have 4 guys surround Steph and just make a wall and let him shoot? Why wouldn't that work? I don't understand why it wouldn't work. You need a 3, fucking give him a wall.
Because he'll just pass the ball to Draymond to go dunk it.
I guess I don't know. I'm just like, if you got everybody playing defense, just get it to him.
Everyone get Steph. You pass it through the legs.
It's not that simple.
Somebody's gonna get the ball for the easy 2.
But if you do look back, though, if you remember when they played the Raptors in the finals, they ran a box and 1 defense against him. Which is kind of like, surrounding him with a wall. Like every play, they were triple teaming him. And they shut him down, especially after KD got hurt.
Oh, I'm saying teammates make a wall.
Oh yeah. Oh, to block people off.
Yeah.
Okay. I see what you're saying.
Yeah. Why not have all 4 of your teammates stand behind me, Steph, and we just go and get big and let him pull it.
I mean, you're basically and you're banking on 42% out of Steph to get you through every game from 3.
If I need a last shot and it's a 3, that's what I'm drawing up.
Okay, yeah, sure. First,
get this motherfucker some space. I thought you were
saying let's just
get this motherfucker some space, dog.
Yeah, I'm with you. As long as he has an inch, he's gonna put it up and he's gonna make it in the last second. He's a lot like Kobe with that clutch gene. I think he's the closest thing we've ever seen to it that can just nut up or shut up.
I don't know, man. I feel like you could. I've seen you do a lot with an inch. You know what I'm talking about.
Hey, yo. There it is. Let's not talk about wrestling, Cam.
It's a great time to end it, boys.
Do you have one more question, or is that it?
I do if we want to keep going, but
one more.
All right.
One more.
All right, one more.
All
right. You're back to being NBA GM or coach here. You can build a team with 1 superstar, 2 all-stars, and 2 role players in your starting lineup. Or you build a team with 5 all-stars, but no true superstar. Which are you taking?
Hold on. Run back that first one again.
You got one
I'm taking
superstar,
Wemby.
two
I'm taking Wemby
all-stars,
and everybody else.
and then 2 role players. Wemby and everybody else. So
However I can get Wemby, that's what I'm picking.
1 generational, 2 all-stars, 2 role players.
Give me the latter.
That's what I'm taking.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that's where I'm at too. All right. I thought that was going to be a little tougher.
What the
I thought
fuck am I
someone
doing
might
with,
take 5
what am I doing-
all-stars.
What am I doing with 5 DeMar DeRozans?
I mean, yeah, there wasn't. I think there was an age. There was an age in the
DeMar
NBA where
DeRozan
that
did
was
not
the
deserve
play.
that strike.
There was for real. There was an age in the NBA where that was the play, where you just get 5 guys that you think are going to complement each other. I think the common problem we've seen with doing that is 5 all-stars all want to be a superstar. So then you're going to have 5 guys fighting for the ball. What you get with 1 superstar, 2 all-stars, and 2 role players is a very balanced offense, So I'm glad we all have enough ball knowledge to say that. I think that's a great, quick question to end on. Check our cred here. We finally answered a question right.